Hello, Monsters Band here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and Part 11, my Morghur the Shadowgave Campaign, where last time we gave the dwarves a whipping they won't forget soon or recover from at this rate. I don't know what strength rank are they.
Ask your favour, and I will check.
9, a big old 9 for the dwarves. I mean, they don't actually have that much territory left. We've torched Kazrak. We're currently in the process of taking out Dron, Forest of Gloom, Dwarf. I'll take out Barrack Var along the way as well because, you know, why not? When in Rome or the World's Edge Mountains, burn it down. So that's what the barbarians did, didn't it? Torch the place. They had the right idea, didn't they? Oh, those Romans. Oh, a bunch of bastards. Alright, so we've got 20 there. I'm just checking how many units we have in our armies because people get really upset if I've got less than maximum. And then I go and remove them just to be honest, just because I feel like it. It's fun. And why do our doggos have so much weapon strength? It's insane. It's a stupid amount of what. You know what I need? What I need is some more of you guys. So we're going to Bray Shaman. No, not a Gorball. I meant to get one of them. Never mind. And I'm also going to get one of those. Savage Dominion. Perfect. Because then what we can do is we can. I'm hoping for. Disciplined. I want disciplined. I mean, ideally, I want disciplined wild, but I can go with disciplined beasts if need be, because this is going to give. I want this army to be entirely Chaos Warhounds and Chaos Swarm, and the reason I want to do that is because if I'm going to be fighting Wood Elves, then I want units that can go and nibble at them, and I feel like Chaos Warhounds can perform that incredibly adequately. So let's get evasion, let's get transformation of Kadon, magical reserves, arcane conduit. Curse of Anra here is always good because of course it means that you can slow units down. Very useful when you're up against Wood Elves. Wood Elves are the worst. We'll get a blind eye of seeing so that we can summon more Cygors to chuck boulders at Wood Elves, because the best way of killing Wood Elves is nibble their bottoms and then chuck boulders at them. That's a two-stage. It's a two-stage strategy, and I think you'll find it works okay. I mean, nothing works particularly well against Wood Elves. They're a friggin' nightmare, but you know what you're gonna do. I'm gonna get you with Nurgle's Foul Stink. So let's get Will of the Dark Gods. Have a Tustor Chariot. Yes, I'd forgotten you got that. So if I Chaos Warhounds, so that, now we're talking. Yes, holy balls! I'd completely forgotten you could get that. Right, I know I was going to, no, let's wait until the moon next turn, and then I can decide what I want to do. I would like to get a Gorball in this army as well, but we're gonna hold off just for a second. Right, I think that's all we've got to move. We're going to hit the Forest of Gloom and Dron next turn. We've got the Solar Eclipse next turn. It's all go. We're going to get some big whatchamacallit, devastation, marks of devastation. Yeah, them. We're going to get some big piles of them. We can swim around in it. Don't know how sanitary that's going to be. Come, have some flesh. Lovely. It's just what everyone wants. Non-aggression pact. Nope, no friends apart from Throt, because he kept asking. Got a little bit needy. Cost of skill. What do we have here? Feral Manticore, Harpies, Razorgore Chariots, and I mean, it's not ideal. Could go for beat. I mean, that's just more melee attack, isn't it? Screw it. We'll do that. We'll hit these two locations. Gerald-Bob is a superior attacker and brave. Good for him. And the Forest of Gloom going the same way. Got the Banner of Eternal Flame. Right. So, we're going to put you in this... I'm going to get rid of all of these Ungors, because I don't think they're really that useful. So we'll get rid of them. We'll put you guys in this army. And we'll bring you over here. I don't know where these guys... These guys seem to be on the march somewhere, and I don't know where they're going. Because they've come from... Where the hell are they going? Who are they at war with?
Talk at me in your crude language if you must.
Are they coming for me?
The
Because they've bypassed some herd stones. So where the hell are they going? Where are you going? You're riddled with plague.
Do you take me for a wazzock?
Are you maybe trying to attack Wissenland? Maybe? Who knows? Who knows what they're up to? It's not super important. It's just a bit weird. Don't know where they're scampering off to. Oh well. I'm sure we'll find out eventually. One day we will know. Now, you don't have any characters in your army, so I'm thinking maybe we recruit another break. Maybe we go just... I mean, do we go... We've got a Gorball, haven't we? So we can do that. Nope. We can do that. Determined Cunning. Cunning's pretty good. You get to be cunning. You have 15 skill points. Holy shit. Sure. Obviously want you to have Savage Dominion because that means you can drop boulders on people's heads. I also want you to have the Blind Eye of Seeing because the ability to summon... That means we can summon 4 Cygors at the same time. Which seems that seems absolutely fine. I don't have a problem with that. That seems good. That seems all good. So what we're going to do is... I'm going to do something like that. How much can you recruit? So we're going to get rid of all of them. I'm going to get... So you currently got 38 melee attack, 49 weapon strength. Sure, only for the next few turns because of Beastly Inclination. However, that does mean you should be able to... Oh, was that Ariel? Holy shit, it is. Obviously, Morghur and Ariel are kind of like foe. Well, Ariel doesn't like Morghur. I don't think Morghur has any particularly strong feelings about Ariel, apart from he wants her dead. I guess that is actually, thinking that through logically, that is quite a strong feeling, I guess. Right. Rival Beast Lord has got a Warherd to rival. Get the fuck out of here. Come out the doors are heading back home, having wandered the post-apocalyptic landscape like in Fallout. They've now decided that actually there's probably nothing out here and will go home. Fair enough. Hello, what are you doing here, Orion? What are you... Right, well, I'm going to... I mean, seeing as Ariel's here... Can I... Why can't I attack you? Can I attack you? Sure. Right, we'll kill you. Good boy. Nice work. Right, okay, now I can attack you. God, why is life so hard? Oh, we got the ambush. Oh, perfect. Wasn't a very good charge, was it? Gary, Jesus, what are you doing? So Morghur's trying to deal with Ariel, but Ariel and Morghur knocking each other around, all that kind of good stuff. The rest of the Wood Elves are super fucking dead. I mean, already they just got absolutely annihilated immediately. Yeah, good luck with that. Oof, absolute carnage. And Orion, yep, very dead before the Broodmother just directly lands on top of his heads. And Morghur is trying to deal with Ariel. I thought maybe a duel between Morghur and Ariel would be quite good, but unfortunately Ariel just keeps like knocking him over. It's not working very well, is it, Morghur? It's like, I'll just pick myself up, and nope. It's gone again. Jeez, sent him fucking flying. Alright, well, seeing as this obviously isn't a fair fight, we'll bring some reinforcements to help out. To make it more fair. So we're going to bring all the Jabberslies. It's a body slam. The Avatar of Aisha. And there we go. And she's down. Down for good. Good job, ladies. Probably would have been best to hit the Oak of Ages first, but I couldn't pass up the opportunity to bot both of Ryan and Ariel at the same time. It's just too good to be true. Let's take the money. Wild hunts, leadership and melee attack during forest battles, leadership and fighting wood elves, brave shaman familiar, all that kind of good stuff. Now, seeing as we probably mashed Orion, we could... oh, there's another army. We should be able to... Nope. There's another stack of wood elves there. Never mind. No, let's get uncanny senses. And immortality for you, just in case. Right, we've got the horny bopper on his way. To join the party. And what a party it is. So we'll put you down there. And giants are just too slow. I could get some harpies, but I think I'm just going to fill up on Chaos Warhounds. I don't think people realise just how good they are. I didn't perform the ritual. Whoops. Oh well. What's done is... Fuck. Got too excited about Orion and Ariel being there. Never mind. Never mind. These things happen. What about if I took Barak Var? That's... I mean, it's not a big herd stone, but there are dwarves there, so... I do like killing dwarves. So let's just come together. Who the fuck are you? Gary? Oh, you're Gary. Were you in Bob-Gerald's army or Gerald-Bob's army? You were in this army, weren't you? Yeah, you were. I could get rid of one of you. Did I replace you with a giant? Unbelievable scenes. Okay, you go in there. Because you got shanked, didn't you? I remember. I don't know. These employees, they go off sick. They come back a few weeks later. You're like, I have no idea who you are. Hinder replenishment? Oh. I will not obey. It's just a big stack of spears. You know, a staunch line of spears is all very well and good. But if you've only got a staunch line of spears, it has to be pretty bloody staunch. Hello? Hi, Kazrak. Are we at war? Are we at war? I didn't even realise we were at war. But apparently we've ambushed you. I had no idea where you were. I didn't realise we were at war, but we've ambushed you outside Athol Red, which I guess is fine. Well, I don't know why we're ambushing Kazrak, but we're ambushing Kazrak, so that's a whole thing that's happening. In come the Jabberslies. It's a body slam. Oh, Jesus, look. Just so many Ungors flying all over the place. Amazing. Flock of Doom there. Yeah, there's Ungors. Airborne. Jammed. Absolute carnage. It's amazing. Meanwhile, Kazrak is a little bit surrounded. He's desperately trying to fight his way out of this encirclement. but it's not going very well for him. I wonder why. Yeah, his Ungors and Gors running for their lives. Just really the rear of his column, the Chaos Spawn and a Giant still holding on. Now, the Giant is quite nasty, but we're chucking lots of throwing axes at his face, and that seems to be having, you know, the desired effect of making him decidedly unhappy. Can't really blame him. I wouldn't like axes being thrown at my head either. I'm very anti... You know, if you ever see me in the street and you lob an axe at my head, don't expect a warm welcome. Well, I'm not entirely sure why we're at war, but, you know, we certainly killed a lot of them. Thanks for the monies. We got Beast Scourge. Warherd hunts. Yeah, I don't... Again, I don't... You seem to like me, but I don't know where you are. Same with you. Beast Scourge, what's that do? Ambush defense chance, 20%. Chance of intercepting. Okay, I mean, that's all pretty good. That's fine. Why are we at war? Have we always been at war? Have we always been at war with you guys? Is that just something that happens? Because I don't remember declaring war. I don't think did I just meet you? Hang on. It doesn't say it doesn't say faction encountered, so maybe I've met them beforehand, but I genuinely don't know. I am surprised. I am surprised. Okay, you go over there. You'll probably run away unless we get the ambush, which we did. So I'll just kill you and eat the survivors. Okay, right, you'll come in as reinforcements on top of everything else we've got, which is good, because God knows I hate fighting wood out. And ideally I'd take the Oak of Ages first, but when moving through Athel Loren, always make sure you kill as many elves as possible, rather than heading right into the centre, where they can probably all jump you at the same time. That seems like that seems strategically sound. There's not much we can do to catch up with these fast-moving units, so I'm just going to ignore them. Just going to ignore them. We are taking quite a lot of fire, though. Fortunately, we've got the Chaos Spawn Horde to soak it up. So they're lumbering their way towards the Wood Elf lines, hiding in the trees over there. We've got our fast-moving units, all of the Chaos Warhounds, and also the Centaurs flanking round. Fighting Wood Elves is... it's always a punishing affair, because they just have a lot of missile fire, and missile fire is... well, it's not king. Well, it is, kind of, in Warhammer. In Total War Warhammer, I should say. It does do a lot of damage very quickly, but that's because there's a lot of armies that are very fast moving, and so for the Wood Elves to survive against, say, the Beastmen, they need a lot of missile fire, because otherwise it would be incredibly one-sided. If arrows did very little damage to our Chaos Spawn, then, well, I mean, this battle would be not only brutally easy, but incredibly one-sided. So, you know, missile fire has to do a fair chunk of damage, otherwise, it's a very efficient way of doing damage, right? Because if you can do a lot of missile damage and keep your units safe, then that's incredibly efficient, and you're not going to have to then like replenish your units, all that kind of stuff. So that's why it's very potent legendary. Plus, of course, the fact that units get buffed up stats in legendary, and so melee infantry then suffers. I think this is something that's not being done in Warhammer 3. I think they're toning that down. So it should make melee infantry more viable, which I'm excited about, because it's nice shooting people. I like shooting people. Don't get me in a game. Just want to in a game I like shooting people, but it's very satisfying playing the dwarves and like using cannons to blow huge holes in an enemy line. But on the other hand, I quite like playing the Beastmen, where you're just rampaging through the enemy armies, just smashing them with sheer weight of numbers and melee force. Tell you what, these war dancers with spears are very nasty, especially against Chaos Spawn, because the Chaos Spawn do not have much in the way of armor, and so these anti-large, very damaging units taking quite the toll on the Chaos Spawn. Unfortunately, the Jabberslies, on the other hand, are basically unstoppable juggernauts of destruction. We've got these Deepwood Scouts on this flank. These have been causing us some trouble. Morghur is fighting Wildwood Rangers in the middle of the trees here. He's taking a fair chunk of damage, but he doesn't seem to be really. You seem to be shooting a lot of your own people. Disagree. Strongly disagree. There we go. The Wildwood Rangers are retreating, but the Treekin now moving in to fight Morghur. So Morghur's got some Treekin to fight as well on top of that. The rest of the Wood Elf army is pretty much destroyed, but just a few. I mean, they just have a lot of morale. They're like dwarves in that they just don't run away until the very end of the battle, which means they continue to. So they shoot you, which does a lot of damage, and they fight to the end, which also does a lot of damage. So fighting Wood Elves is really, really tough. Fighting Wood Elves is just an absolute sodding nightmare unless you have missile superiority, and against the Wood Elves, that's rare. God, I hate fighting Wood Elves. They just do so much damage. They just don't run away. So irritating. Ugh, just the worst. They're just a very elite, very annoying to kill horde of wankers. That's what they are. So let's. Well, you know, should I get more Chaos Spawn or more Jabberslies? That's the question. I think we know what the answer to that one is. We should replace our losses with Jabberslies. There we go. 20 of 20. Excellent. Gary is going to get a gnarled hide. Get some pumice stone on that, mate. Give yourselves a good rub down. Don't grog hooves of Wolfram. I might skip that. We'll get some ogres, fuck it. Why not? Why not? And Narnia, the Beast Eye. Beast Eye for the Dwarf guy. Okay. Well, you're a big bastard with lots of artillery is what you is. Oh, we can't really get over that river, can we? That's annoying. Okay, you'll just have to... You can hop over and help with Barak Var.
Not likely.
Well, I think it is pretty likely. I think there's a high potential chance of that happening. Chaos Corruption is increasing, and... Yep, public order there is not very good. That's actually their capital now. I don't think they've got... Their strength rank 4 with... Alright, they do have 9 settlements, to be fair. Why the hell did they get 9 settlements for? Oh, they've been expanding down here. They could have more armies to the south. I mean, we killed a lot of their armies. But there could be more of them. Right, we need to take the Oak of Ages. Now, we have effectively knocked out Orion, because although he still has the Oak of Ages... He can't recruit armies there, so effectively he's dead. You're not part of Kazrak's plan. Well, you know, granted. But do we have to be fighting? Can we not get along? Can we not be friends? Like, I know I ambushed you, but in fairness, I only ambushed you because we were at war, and I didn't even realise we were at war, so... I mean, I could confederate you, but I don't actually. You know what? I'm kind of against the idea of confederating the Legendary Lords, because I feel like each Legendary Lord should be his own, like, campaign. And being able to confederate the others kind of, like, waters it down, especially when you have the option to just buy them. I don't actually like that. I wouldn't mind if there was like a quest or something, maybe. But I feel like just being able to just go, okay, here's the dread, now I have you. It feels a bit... I don't know. It just doesn't feel as good, you know? I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but it just doesn't... Hello? Wood elves. Fucking Findle. I hate wood elves. I hate wood elves so much.
The enemy uses magic.
Now, I'd like to say I'm going to use strategy and tactics here, but I've literally just grouped my army into one big blob and then right-clicked on the enemy army. That's the plan. Because I hate fighting wood elves, I'm just going to let the AI do it for me. I have to be a little bit careful here because, of course, our characters are a little bit faster. So we've got the Emu, and Narn. Summoning some Cygors as well to help out, because why not? Why the hell not? Lamb of Spear there, racking up 17 kills, best spell in the game. Can't go wrong with an Amber Spear, that's the saying. Or being on a chariot either. Beep beep by the chuffers. No, we won't. No, we won't. Eat my chariots. So we've got a group of Eternal Guard advancing on the flank. The Cygors are pounding the enemy. Elsewhere, Chaos Spawn and Ogres rampaging across the enemy lines. The Chaos Warhound's probably going to suffer a lot of damage here, probably lose a few units of them, but I'm very much like, just tie up the units and then the Chaos Spawn can chase them down and tear them apart. What are you doing? Are you charging my flank? I'd like to see you try. Well, that was jammy. Very jammy. Very jammy indeed. Jabberslide just rampaging through the enemy line, doing so much damage. They're better against big blocks of infantry, but because of the AoE effect they have, they're just generally good. They're just good against everything. A little bit of missile fire coming in from the last few Wood Elf units still standing, but with the rest of their army in flight and the Chaos Warhounds gaining on them, they won't stick around for too long, especially with one or two Jabberslides landing on top of their heads. See, this is why I hate fighting Wood Elves, because as soon as you come into Athel Loren, they just jump you. Which is, to be fair, pretty Wood Elf-like, but still. It's incredibly... Oh, not you again. Alright, as long as you don't attack my... Hello.
Not in my name.
Okay, it's not... I mean, if we lose Kazrak, it's not the end of the world, is it? Oh, there's so many agents here, we're going to get spotted. Okay, if we come over here, I'm hoping we're far enough away from the agents we don't get spotted, which means we can replenish our numbers, because otherwise we're going to get spotted, and then we won't be able to replenish our numbers, and that'll be quite annoying. So I'm hoping those agents just bugger off. Go away, leave me alone, I've got other things to be doing. Klackengrad Larder means that Minotaurs can now Vanguard deploy. And we've got Savage Orcs. Where? Over there. Okay, well, that's not my problem. So we need to hit the Oak of Ages. And then we need to hit all of these other... Now, we're currently at war with these guys. Who are they? Widrioth. But we're not at war with Torgovun or Arguilion. Arguilon. That one. We're not at war with them. Let's give Arnold a Razor Gore chariot to roll around in. And that should be fine. We'll get the replenishment there. We should be good to go. If we lose Kazrak, I don't really care, because we don't need it. Okay, you hop over here. I mean, it's nice to It's nice to torch the dwarf homelands, isn't it? It's nice to do that, but we don't actually need to keep it. Let's whack a Herdstone in there. The Skull of Catan. Not great against dwarves, I'll be honest. Shamanic challenges, Winds of Malady, as always. Bob-Gerald is getting arcane conduits, because that means more Cygors. Have you lost someone? Oh. No, you just... I forgot to go and pick him up.
No, I will not shame my clan.
You can... Jesus, how far can you march? Jesus Christ, mate.
This is not in the damage.
Alright, well, you can definitely reach us. I don't know if I can... If they attack that, and there's a high potential chance, I don't know if I can be bothered to actually fight the battle to defend it. It's very much a case of it seems like more work. Like, I probably could defeat them. It just seems like more work than I'd actually get, because I'd keep the Herdstone. Great. That's... Do I need it? Not really. Yeah, see, decisive defeat. They've got artillery as well. And I mean, who cares? It's a Hearthstone. Enjoy your plague. Hello? Have you resettled that? You have, you cheeky monkeys. It's bloody Findle. Federation. Yeah. Okay, open the map. There we go. Right, we got Architects. Didn't realise that Bob-Gerald had it in him, or Gerald-Bob. However, yep, Gary is an unnatural thirst. He really needs to get that dealt with, to be honest, because it's an HR nightmare. Blizzard know what I'm talking about. Heyo, Flock of Doom. Fucking Blizzard. How does a company fall so hard? Alright, well, I guess we'll torch this again. I'll take the Heelys. I'm hoping that's all they've got. I want to move on the Oak of Ages ASAP. Because take that, put a Hearthstone there, then we can take the rest. We're actually, I mean, we're at 492 Marks of Ruination out of the 500 needed. I'm tempted to go back and torch Kazrak just to annoy the dwarves. Yes, I am that full of spite. Also, I'm going to go and torch this place. Okay, you've got 2 stacks. It's probably pure spearmen, but you've got 2 stacks of spearmen. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Where's Softbot? Are you just roaming around?
I will not disgrace my ancestors.
Okay, I'm going to go and deal with Akendorf. A little bit. There are a number of dwarf armies nearby, but we can always encamp afterwards, so it's not as risky as it could be. So I'll grab that one. I'm going to get... what do we have? We do have Gauze. So we could get Fury of the Herd. Just beef those lads up. I'm also going to get Razor Gore Chariots, so you can roll ahead, spawn all your Cygors, and then we can drop boulders on their heads. All that sounds pretty legit. I'm going to give you Savage Beasts. What do you have? I mean, all that's pretty good. Did I get you the... The Axe of Men is not as good as the Fell Axe of the Drakwold. So let's give you that. So that gives you 86 melee attack, 580 weapon strength, which is excellent. I can get a totem of... We've got lots of money, so I may as well just blow it on building shit. I was going to get more Cygors for you, wasn't I? And then I completely forgot that plan. That. No, I was going to say that's very unlike me, but no, that's exactly like me. Pretty much what I do. You can upgrade that. Get you some bits. I mean, you very quickly is the beast meant you can make a lot of money, but equally all your buildings cost quite a lot. So as soon as you start building stuff, you just blow through your income so quickly. Stab. Stabby stab stab. Ronald McFlesh-Eater. You can have Earthing. And Harry, you can have Call to More Slip. Is that it? Everyone done? Everyone happy? Good. Right. We're going to take the Oak of Ages. And I may decide to burn down Kazrak again, as I say, just purely to annoy the dwarves. But that is going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.